Ho ho, I'm excited. It's a month until the one and only Kentucky Derby arrives. So, it's time to start the Derby profiles. Another day, another Derby profile. Today's first Derby profile for 2022 will be on Epicenter. Let's go. Now, for these year's Derby profiles, the goal here is to get as much information about these horses as possible in the least amount of time. So we're going to be going over some quick stats of each of these horses. First up, major races, which Epicenter has a lot of. He ran in all 4 of the Louisiana Kentucky Derby preps, winning 3 of them, the Gunrunner Stakes, the Risen Star Stakes, and the Louisiana Derby most impressively. The only one he failed to win was the LeCompte by a head, and even that was still a very tight finish. But more importantly than just winning those races is how you win them, and that gets us to running style. Epicenter is traditionally a front-running horse, taking the Gunrunner and the Risen Star Stakes gate-to-wire practically. But in the Louisiana Derby, he showed a completely different gear, as he stayed stalking in third behind Zozos and Pioneer of Medina, and then swept to the outside and still won by multiple lengths, proving that he is a versatile horse with multiple different running styles to offer depending on what Kentucky Derby pace we get. Next, we'll quickly mention his highest speed figure. His highest speed figure is a 4-way tie for all 4 of his preps that we previously mentioned. All of them, according to Equibase, had a 97 speed figure, which is far from the fastest speed figure we will see in this series. However, it is slightly above average. So the general consensus is that when it comes to his speed figures, they are fast, not the fastest, but he's very consistent in that speed, so take that for what you will. And then lastly, to sum up the video, we have strengths and weaknesses. First, let's go with strengths, because there's a lot more of them. His biggest strength is his versatility, being able to win both on and off the lead. He's won 3 of his 4 Kentucky Derby preps. And lastly, he holds more Kentucky Derby points than any other horse in this field. Now, there's only one major weakness to really mention here, and that is his comparisons to Gunrunner. Gunrunner did a lot of the same things Epicenter did, including an impressive victory in the Louisiana Derby as his final prep, as well as being trained by the same guy, Steve Asmussen. Heck, Epicenter won the inaugural Gunrunner Stakes. And people are very favorable to Epicenter, more favorable than Gunrunner was when he ran in the Kentucky Derby, kind of showing how opinions change when it comes to the Kentucky Derby. But where this could be perceived as a weakness is the fact that Gunrunner was a significantly better-looking horse going into the Derby than Epicenter was. Gunrunner ran significantly better speed figures going into it, and won the Louisiana Derby by a significantly better margin. As well as that, despite looking like a better horse, Gunrunner could only get 3rd in the Kentucky Derby. A strong performance, but not a win. Now, the argument against this is that Epicenter is running in a way weaker crop than Gunrunner was, kind of showing just how amazing the 2016 Kentucky Derby was in comparison to this year. So you could make this argument null and void and just say Gunrunner was a product of running in an incredibly strong crop. But either way, if Gunrunner couldn't win the Kentucky Derby and was a better horse than Epicenter, that might be a little bit of a concern, but you could also say that this is a bit of a stretch. Either way, Epicenter is one of the safest and easiest choices to make for the Kentucky Derby if you want easy money or just an easy win choice here. So, with all of that calibrated, I'd give Epicenter a solid A grade for a Kentucky Derby pick. I'd highly recommend him. And that concludes this Derby profile. Comment down what horses you'd want me to cover in the next episode of Derby Profile, or suggestions for improvement with this formula that I'm starting to create. Either way, I'd hope to see what you guys have to say. See you guys next time.